Welcome back to Legendary Mill Games. I'm your host, Joe, and today we're finally ready for the series wrap-up for Doom Zero by DASI, a 2019 megaWAD that was eventually released in 2020, commemorating the 25-year anniversary of Doom. As always, we'll be grading each map from F to S, starting with Map 1 High-Rise Roof. And if there could ever be a template for a Map 1 in a series, this is what I would say go for, because it is high-paced action, it has very, very well-done secrets, and as you can see on screen, a choice of keycards, blue, red, or yellow. You get to pick how the level ends. Ultimately, it does not matter which one you choose, they all go to the same area, giving you different experiences. Absolute masterpiece, S. Next up, we have Map 2, Toxic Tower, and this is where DASI's love of platforming really starts to take shape, as we make our way around the dangerous moats to climb the tower in about 5 different ways to organically make our way through the map. This level is intense, it is fast, and always changing as you go through it. Absolute A. Next up, we have Map 3, Marble Zone. Don't stand still the second this map starts, or you won't be in it very long. From its absolutely extremely well-hidden secrets, this is one green jungle gem you will never forget. Very good on combat, with some of the neatest mapping gimmicks and tricks I have seen in a long time. DASI puts it all on display, and also gives us the now iconic Sniveling Cacodemons. B ranking. Next up, we have Map 4, Triple Town. My gosh, this might as well be called Chain Gunner Central, because literally I believe there's anywhere from 4 to 10 of them in just the first little area of this map, and it is that kind of intensity you can expect all the way through. There are hit scares laid out all over the place, and when you finally get anywhere near the exit, you will feel like you have stumbled into a skill saw map. Absolutely outstanding, A. Next up is Map 5, The Pits, with again very well-crafted secrets, as we can see right as the level begins. This map is absolutely intimidating, as we get funneled in by Hell Knights, Cacodemons, Imps, everything right at the start of the map. However, I must say, once you get out of the initial pit section, it does die down pretty quick. Other than one archvile to really raise the blood pressure, there's not much else past the first section. C ranking. Next up, we have Map 6, Echo Halls, and there is our witch. I believe the first reference we have to the witch, with my favorite music track in all of the original Doom series. All I can say is, tiptoeing around a horde of monsters has never been more intimidating. Just like Map 1, this is a choose-your-own-adventure style map, where the choices don't ultimately matter, only at the beginning. Choose your key, and take the corresponding door. That will let us know how the level's going to proceed. Either we're going to get flooded with invulnerability, we're going to end up crushing all the monsters, or we're going to get so many guns that it's not going to matter. Absolutely outstanding, A. Next up, we have Map 7, Claustrophobia. And this initial section is absolutely nuts. I just wish it stayed this way, because unfortunately, once you get past this first initial claustrophobic area, this map really peters down. I wish it was more intensive than it was and could keep this pace. Unfortunately, this one for me just does not resonate. D. Next up, we have Map 8, Modular Base, and if the beginning looked like tricks and traps, that's because it is. And I am not going to spoil much for you here. All I can say is you, if you love Doom, need to play this map. It is a love letter and montage to all of the classic, iconic maps of Doom, and I would do a major disservice spoiling it all for you here. As you can see, nods to E1M1. Trust me, it goes much deeper than that. And before it's even asked, no, there is not an inescapable pit at the end. Map perfected, S. Alright, next up, map 9, Ancient Archives. It may take you a little bit to get into the library, but once you're in there, you're in for a fight, because this has some of the beefiest monsters, I think, in the entire game. These hit scares that you see is the easy part of the level. It gets absolutely off the rails, especially by the end. This map is absolute thrill ride, run and gun, secret extravaganza. Absolutely love this map. The start can drag a tiny bit, but only the tiniest. Once you get in here, it is all action. B. Next up, we have map 10, Leap Gates. Oh my gosh. This is the antithesis of maps that make me struggle on console. I guarantee you, this map is much, much more fun on PC, where you have a mouse and keyboard with better control, but on console, you are going to struggle with this one. As you can see, all of the timing, the jumps, this is a platforming extravaganza. Unfortunately, I'm stuck on console C. Next up, we have the most underrated map of the entire series. I will say it now, and I will say it. I cannot understand how this map only got like 10 views when I posted it, because this is one of the best of the entire series. Too Close to Home has literally everything, including the kitchen sink, including dope fish, buildings you can go in, an entire city to explore, and even a boss fight by the end. This is absolutely outstanding. S. Nothing else I can give it. Masterpiece. Next up, we have map 12, Underland, a map that truly evolves as you go. This bridge section will be your undoing time after time, as this area gets infested with revenants, hell knights, mancubus, cacodemons, chain gunners. This is absolute insanity, and the crazy part is, when you're done with this, the map's nowhere near over. You still have Baron slaughter to deal with. This map is off of the rails. Amazing. A. Next up, we have map 13, Tease. Unfortunately, it teased me right out of it. All I can say is Pain Elemental Slaughter. Let that one sink in. It was like something out of my absolute nightmares. If you love Pain Elementals, you're going to love this map. It is absolutely littered with secrets that are all in the initial area just about. As you can see, shooty switches, just about every gimmick that the game has to offer is here. Very well done, C. Next up, map 14, Crust. This is where DASI absolutely turns up the heat on the series. There's more boiling beneath the surface than just us melting to a bunch of revenants and barons, because this map is tough. Easily, to me, one of the hardest maps in Doom 0. It never lets off the gas, and just when you think you're out of the fire in one section, something is going to pop out and put an end to you in no time. Absolute masterpiece, S. Next up, we have Peak Facility, the midway point of the series, and my gosh, I almost wish the first part of this map could have been sped up a little bit, because it would be perfect if it was. It's actually because of these three barons that I knock it a tiny bit, because you actually get pinned in right from the start with barons, and from a pistol start it is very unbalanced, because you usually have to rely on infighting or run away. The rest of the map, once you get past the barons, is outstanding. Definitely play it, B. Now onto our secret maps, and I'll just spoil it for you now. Both of them are S's. DASI undoubtedly has the best secret maps I have seen in a WAD consistently. Usually they're saved for jokey type maps. No, This one literally is E1M1, it is Entryway, and it is Slipgate Complex from Quake. Literally the first map of all 3 series in a way that you can barely even recognize. Perfect. S. Next up, we have map 32, Dark Roof. And if you heard the spoiler just a second ago, you already know this one's perfection. And if it looks familiar, that's because it literally is the first map of the series. Have we backtracked? Why is everything taken out? Well, because we already went through the map. Well, why are the secrets still here? Because DASI didn't know if you actually got them or not. Yes, I will not reveal the secret. Find it out for yourself. It's outstanding. Next up, map 16, Natural Supply. Getting back into it, and my gosh, these hit scares are the least of your concern. This map honestly exemplifies everything that Doom Zero is. It is intense combat, it is platforming sections, it is damaging sections, it is low-tier enemies morphing into high-tier enemies by the end of it. It is absolutely beautiful scenery, like that sludge dam right there. Absolutely outstanding. Places to hide, so many ways to get through this one. S all the way. Next up, we have map 17, Testing Labs. And no, this is not a pistol start. You're not to have a BFG right at the start of the map. But it is just that difficult. That is what I can say. Easily, this to me is one of the hardest maps of the entire series to pistol start. But if you can bring your own weapons, you'll get through here with no trouble. So, all I can say is there are so many neat platforming gimmicks and secrets in this one. Something to explore. See. Next up, we have Atom Transporter, map 18. Oh boy, map 18. I wish you could have stuck to the parkour part right at the beginning of this map, because this map starts off so fun, but my gosh, does it have some issues by the end of it. And one of the biggest issues is literally the plasma rifle secret. I cannot tell you how precise you have to be on the platforming to get to that. Right there beside us, see. Next up is Quantum Processing, and boy is this map a barrel of fun, with again a teleporting secret right at the beginning of the map. Call back to map 5, the pits. This map is literally outstanding. Tough ambushes all the way through, and we even see a appearance from the witch, showing that she has been stalking us ever since we saw her in map 6. This sets up the story for the entire series S. Speaking of the witch, map 20 is here, and it's time to finally get our first confrontation with the main antagonist of the story. As we dive deep into the lair, it is not going to be immediately clear what in the world you should do, as it seems like you're trapped with no way out, as monsters flood in insanely fast speeds. A. Now that we know the witch is here, and she is brooding, we get our first and only new custom monster of the series, and that is the Alpha Souls, based on the Beta Soul prototype from originally created for Doom. They add so much intensity to the series going forward, acting as a rapid-fire cacodemon, taking the spot of the Wolfenstein SS. They make this so difficult and so much fun. A. So, you like Slough of Despair? Well, this is Slough of Despair perfected. No, it's not in the shape of a hand, but I will tell you, every turn you make, there are going to be secrets organically scattered everywhere in this map. Yeah, on top of this, there's going to be almost every enemy in the game chasing you down in this map. There is nowhere to rest. This is nothing but pure combat, run and gun, rip and tear Doom A. Next up, we have map 23, Atmos Caves, or Atmospheric Caves. Just didn't fit. As you can tell from the floating rocks, we're way up in the stratosphere, and boy, is the combat on this one too. This map is literally similar to Tricks and Traps in a way, having multiple different rooms and ways to approach it. Absolutely amazing, A. Bringing us on to map 24, Booster Hub. Oh boy, Booster Hub, to me, somehow feels unfinished. And I don't know why or how, but it feels like it's trying to take a page out of Pandemonium from Inferno, but I can't really tell what he's mixing it with. It's almost like Pandemonium meets the command center from Shores of Hell, and somehow it just doesn't click for me at all. D. Next up, we have map 25, Abandoned Compound. And yes, I have the brightness up about as far as I can go on this one, because this map is dark. And I mean that in the best way possible. The lights are pretty much out on this abandoned compound. It is tough to see, and as you can tell, seeing is literally what is needed to get through this map, because there are hordes of monsters around every corner, and they are not just hit scanners and imps. My gosh, this map is one of the toughest, A. Leading us on to Fortification, a map where we're supposed to see our enemies, as they literally are everywhere. This, I think, may be the most monster-dense level in all of Doom Zero, but DASI literally gives you a rocket launcher right at the beginning, as well as a plasma rifle, if you can find the secret, and on top of that, you also get a BFG halfway through. So, monster density or not, this map is absolutely fun. S. Leading us on to map 27, The Junction. What do you do when 3 keys are not enough? Well, you also do 3 switch locks. That'll do. That means 6 different challenge rooms we have to get through, right? Well, no, because then we have to climb the mountain and take out everything on top. This is literally the Mount Olympus of Doom Zero. 6 different challenge areas to get through just to get the staircase to get to the top of the mountain, where there is an absolutely nasty trap waiting for us up there. After all that hard work, this is the pinnacle of Doom Zero S. Leading us on to map 28, Suspension. And no, it's not because we're suspended, but it's because this was a suspended project. Now, finally getting to see completion. And I will tell you, hands down, without any shadow of a doubt, this is the hardest map of Doom Zero. In my opinion, there is no map more difficult than this. And you can thank the absolute legion of barons in this map for that reason. My gosh, shotgunning, rocketing, plasma, whatever you have to do, there is a baron for everyone, A. Leading us to the rematch, map 29. Get past the fire blue, and it is time to finally put the witch down. And if you're pistol starting, no, you're not to have a BFG. But my gosh, this map is so tough, I felt I needed one. The starting area has 2 different vibes. You have a fire section with Lost Souls and Archviles, and you have a corrupted section with Alpha Souls and Revenants. When you finally make it to the Witch, get ready, as monsters are literally everywhere, and you have barely enough ammo to get by her. Outstanding finish, B. Leading us on to basically the aftermath, map 30, the Sarcophagus. What happens when the Witch is down? Well, we get our weapons for some reason, and that's because we finally get to see what the witch has been guarding this whole time as we make our way down the tunnels, deeper and deeper into the Earth's core, to finally find our way to the Sarcophagus, which is an Easter egg leading us on to Doom 2016 and the new series. So, let's put it all into perspective. Map 1, High-Rise Roof with an S. Toxic Tower with an A, Marble Zone with a B, Triple Town with an A, The Pits with a C, Echo Halls with an A, Claustrophobia was a D, Module Base was an S. Ancient Archives a B. Leap Gates a C. Too Close to Home an S. Underland A. Tease was a C. Crust was an S. Peak Facility was a B. Then when we move over to our secret maps, Meat 31 was an S, and Dark Roof S. Back to the main episodes. Natural Supply was an S, Testing Lab C, Atom Transporter C, Quantum Processing S, Familiar Face A, Starborn A, The Cracks A, Atmos Caves A, Booster Hub D, Abandoned Compound A, Fortification S, The Junction S, Suspension A, the Rematch B, and the Sarcophagus C. Take your screenshots now so you have everything laid out, and when we combine that and get our overall total for Doom Zero series as a whole, it is just barely, but makes an A. What an outstanding work that Christopher Golden, aka DASI-I or MX Dash, has put together. Absolutely calling back to many of the classics that made the franchise what it is, especially in Module Base as well as Meat. But don't just listen to me praise it. This is a series you should absolutely try for yourself. The download for it will be in the description below. You would be doing a great disservice to miss this one. If you've not already, please check out the now completed Doom Zero playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.